7 things every service business needs to know before you open. Welcome to Pretty Plated and Paid. I am Big Confidence Energy and I'm coming to you with facts, details. This is not Googled. This is not Chat GPT. This is coming from me being a business owner for over 20 years of experience. Okay. When you open a service business, a nail tech, a makeup artist, a legal assistant, a private nurse, a cook, a chef. I could go on and on. The number one thing you need to do in this service business is you need to have other people that can do the service as well as you or better than you. If you are sick, you still need to make money. You still need to get paid. What you're going to do in this instance, you're not going to call these people employees, okay? They're going to be called independent contractors. You're going to pay them a flat fee for doing this business for you, and you're going to keep the rest. Independent contractors. You do not want to call these people employees. If you do call these people employees, you will need to have business insurance. I live in California and it is mandatory. So you want to call these people independent contractors. If you are sick, you are out of town, your business is still making money even though you can't do it, okay? So that's the number one thing. The second thing I want you to do is you need to have contracts for every business you are conducting. You need to have a contract for clients, you need to have a contract for independent contractors, you need to have a cancellation policies. So if somebody ever comes back and say this service wasn't done right, I don't like this service, you say, "Can I look at your contract, Joe?" And let me look to see. Well, Joe, here right here it says we're offering you catering services only. We're just there to set up the food and leave. You did not pay for the ultimate package where it said we're going to be doing catering, we are going to have people at the venue until your venue's over. We are going to clean up. You have to be very specific in each contract of what you are offering. If a client does not understand what you are offering, then you sit them down and you say, "This is what I'm offering. These are the service you have paid for." And you make sure they understand, okay? Number three, you need to use the right payment apps when you are doing business. The best three payment apps I tell every new business to use is Square because the percentage is really reasonable, Apple Pay, and Zelle. When people are sending payments to you want them to say, "This payment is for this service." You do not want to use your personal checking account for business expenses. You want a business account. This business account is going to be for any expenses you have. These could be for expenses for you needing to do events. This could be expenses for you needing to pay independent contractors, or expenses for you paying someone to do the job that you couldn't do. The next thing I want you guys to do, if you are not strong in something, instead of you trying to learn something new, delegate. Listen to this, delegate. Find someone that can do this where you can focus your time elsewhere. You need to stick to the things you're strong in. You don't need to learn something new when you're just starting a new business. That's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to be learning new, okay? No business school, no business degree is going to make you more ready for business. You have to get in and dive in. I have never went to business school and no one can tell me anything that I haven't actually experienced myself in business as a business owner. School does not make you more ready. Honestly, it's really unrealistic with most of the stuff they're telling you there. They're giving you stuff that you can Google, not real life experiences, okay? So, the next thing I want you to do before you open your service business, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to make sure you have the days and times of your operation. Make sure you have a business phone. Do not have your personal phone and your business phone connected. You can get a secondary app number that goes to your main number. I recommend Google Voice. Google Voice is good and it's free. You can use that to start your business. It is no cost at all. There's other apps, but they charge. It just depends on what level you are in business and what you can afford. I like to give people free stuff so then they can go say, okay, you know what, I tried this, but I really don't like it. Or you can get another business phone altogether. It just depends on what you're willing to pay. Another thing that is really important in a service business is to make sure you are not listening to people that do not have a business. When you are listening to people or you are scrolling online saying, oh, I wish my business could be like that, you are putting this disillusion in your head that what they're doing is better than what you're doing. You are right where you need to be. Don't think you're doing something wrong. A lot of times, looking online will make you feel insecure, make you feel like you're doing something wrong, and it has nothing to do with you. A lot of people online, excuse my French, are faking it till they make it. They are telling you things and selling you dreams. And really, what they're actually doing is not what's really going on in real life. Do not believe it. Focus on you. Stop focusing on the girl that's in the Bahamas saying she made $200,000 from digital products. But then when you comment something, she sends you something saying it's going to be free, but it's $400. Stop listening to people like that because all they want to do is make more money. Okay. I want to actually have you make money and have your money stay in your pockets. Hello? Hello. Exactly. I want your money to stay in your pockets. So, the next thing I want you guys to know that's really important in a service business is having an ideal of what you want to accomplish in the service business. Do you want the service business to just be small, a mom and pop shop, or do you want it to grow and expand? You don't have to know all that at once, but it's just good to get a clear vision and really what you want, okay? Well, like I said, I hope all these tips really helped you today. If you want if you want to know anything else or you have any recommendations of what business content I should be doing, put it down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. To the next one. Peace.